Hello traders, welcome again to another weekly Forex Forecast, and this is Trade Forex with Gabe. My name is Gabriel Ojimadu, and I'll be taking you through market setups for November 21st into the new month, December the 1st. As always, let's look at what the fundamentals are saying as we embark on this journey for the week. First and foremost, on Monday, we wouldn't have any data coming out. Of course, last week was Thanksgiving, so we saw a lot of neutrality in the market, not much of a volatility in the market. On Monday, I'm not expecting much because we still have holidays in the market. On Tuesday, we have the RBA, that's Reserve Bank of Australia, speak. And then we have by 4 p.m., we have CB Consumer Confidence. And then on Wednesday, we will see high impact news, that's the interest rate decision affecting New Zealand dollar. So where we expect them to retain the rate at 5.5 basis point. On Thursday, we'll see GDP month-in-month news affecting CAD, and then core PCE price index, which will affect the USD. And then on Friday, we'll see more news on CAD and on USD affecting the US. That's the ISM manufacturing PMI. So traders, I'm not seeing so much of a volatility again, except for high impact news, which we expect to affect NZD into the week. So that's we'll be taking into consideration how that will play out, because NZD is coming out to be one of the best pairs to trade again into this week. So let's look at what the currency indicators are saying. That's the currency strength meter. And again, you will see that Swiss franc and euro are coming out as the best pairs. But if you look generally looking at the pairs, you'll see that the pairs are having really no direction for the past 2-3 weeks now. Majorly into this month, we've not had a clear-cut direction. It's just been moving from strength to weakness and weakness back to strength, and it's been a very tough month trading the currency market this month. But then we'll still do our best to work out the best scenarios and the best setups for you. So let's make a comparative analysis, comparing the strength index with what we had last week. So take a look at what we had last week, which was from 20th to 24th. We had Swiss franc at 2.1 and euro at 2.6. Now, going into this week, you can see that they depreciated, they lost some strength. And that's why you see that some of the pairs we analyzed last week still it didn't pan out the way we anticipated, but then they are still coming out to be the best pairs again for this week, because they lost some strength, but yet it wasn't enough or sufficient to change the trend. So I'm still bullish on euro despite it losing its strength from 2.6 to 1.2 into this week, and I'm still bullish on Swiss franc despite losing its strength from 2.1 to 1.6. I'm going to be neutral on pound sterling, but then I'll focus some attention on New Zealand dollar. But then don't forget, we have interest rate decision. It moved from 0.9 negative to negative 0.2, and again, Canadian dollar coming out to be the another pair I'll be focused on, which moved from negative 2.8 to negative 2.0. I would like again this week to stay away from USD pairs and also Japanese pairs into this week. So best trading pairs again, just like we had from last week, I will be focusing on euro pairs and Swiss franc pairs long, and pairing them up with the weakest, which is NZD and Canadian dollar. So the previous week's forecast, it's also coming out as to be the best pairs to trade for this week from my point of view, and that's euro NZD, looking to go long on it. Don't forget we have interest rate decision on it. And then euro CAD, I'm looking to go long on it again. And then on Swiss franc, I'm looking to go short, maintain the short position on it. And then NZD CAD, also looking to go short on it, but then NZD has an interest rate decision. So we'll factor all of that in as we plan the trade. So let's look at what the charts are saying, starting off with Euro CAD. So Euro CAD last week this was where the week began. Let me adjust this back to the week. So the week started here. We anticipated going long on this. It's rallied really, but then not as much as we had anticipated. Okay, so it rallied about 86 pips, but we anticipated even more. Then began the sell-off. So into this week, I'm still looking for long positions, but then we have some room to the downside. Potentially, we expect it to gain new momentum, new rally when it bounces off the lower boundary of this channel. So any further correction to the downside, you could see that this is really textbook uptrend pattern. So it's just making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So if price is able to get a bounce from this point, this will be fantastic points to go in on this trade, and you have a lot of gap or pips to bank in on that. So as always, I would like you to focus on any further correction to the downside. What you need to do here is to find the breakout point back in the direction of the trend. Okay, so if price is able to break out from this short-term bearish channel, then this will be the trigger into our profit target of 1.5041. Okay, so this is interesting pair for me. I like the setup. Now, next is Euro NZD, and on Euro NZD, the week began here, didn't even move, started selling off almost immediately. So into this week, I'm still bullish on this pair. I have some trades running on this pair, but then I'm holding it strongly because there is still further room to correct to the downside. You'll see this clearly when we go to D1. So despite it consolidating within the range of this triangle, there is still potential that this triangle will not hold, and we'll see price, make a further correction towards this level. So let me put a marker there. Just a moment. Let's use this one. So we could expect price to make further correction into the 1.7808 level before we begin to see the rally up. But as always, I would like to go down to lower time frames and look for that needed breakout. So in this case, we could get a trend line, and once price begins to break above this trend line, then we have our trigger point to trade into the next key level of resistance, and that's 1.8214. So even from here, we have over 200 pips. So this is a lot of pips to bank once the market begins to go in the needed direction we anticipate. So let's see how that plays out. So the week should start from here, then we begin to look and watch out for those breakouts. Okay, next is CAD Swiss franc, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. This is one pair we've been looking out for, and finally it gave us that needed breakout. So you see here, we've been waiting for this breakout to the downside, and it finally happened last week. Yes, finally give us that breakout 2 weeks ago, sorry. So right now you can see we rallied into the breakout point. So I still have a trade running on this, but we had a correction, so it put me on a little bit of a minus. But of course, this is anticipated after a major breakout from a key level. This is a fantastic key level. You see the support, 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 and finally we had that needed breakout. So this pullback is needed to confirm that we have a breakout, and then we saw a bearish engulfing candle swallowing up all of that rally to the breakout point. So I'm still bearish on this, and I'm looking to sell it all the way to 0.6400. I believe this will be the trade of the week for me going into the week. And lastly will be NZD Swiss franc. NZD Swiss franc will be the last one for today. And again, on this pair, we're looking to short even from last week, but we didn't get that. So we had a rally and we got that sell-off. So if in case you trade using grid patterns, you could have cashed in on Wednesday when we had that sell-off, but then we began a new rally again. So I'm looking for further sell off on this, but then we could see the interest rate decision push price back up into this previous key level. So it could rally up to this point, but I'm not looking to buy this trade anytime in any way this week. So we could have this rally to the 0.5388 level, or we could even extend to the 0.5414 level. But in all, I'm looking for a selling opportunity. So what you need to do, go down to the lower time frame and find the trigger points, which will be the breakout from this trend line. So that will be my this is going to be my focus into this week. Don't forget the year is rounding up, so volatility could slow down in the market. So it's time to trade defensively. Don't give back all the money you made from the beginning of the year. Okay, even if you want to preserve your capital, even if you don't make anything, it's good to have preserved capital than losing back into the market. Okay, traders, it's a short one for today, but then we're doing our best to give you the best setups to trade, and I want to believe this week should play out well because we've been monitoring these trades for the last 2 weeks. So this week should be the week it should give us money into the needed direction. So trade carefully. Don't forget to use proper risk management and correlation analysis as you pick the best bets to trade. So I'll see you next week again. Until then, have a blessed week and peep full week. See you then. Bye-bye.